Hello, class 7. So, we have been studying chapter number 9. Yes, soil. So, kids, in previous class, we studied about the different type of soil and what is weathering, okay, and we also studied about the properties of soil. Yes, these topic we studied, and we also studied about weathering. Yes, we also studied about weathering. So, and kids, let's revise them. Okay, kids, let's revise all these topic whatever we studied in previous class. Yes, because kids, revision is very important. Yes, revision is very important. Without revision, if you will not study again and again, then you will forget whatever you will study, you will forget very soon. So if you want to learn for long term, then you will have to revise them again and again and again, because this is the only method. So as you can see on the screen, the topic weathering. Okay, first of all, we will revise all the topic that we studied. Okay, so what is weathering? Weathering, weathering. Okay, weather and weathering both are different. Okay, don't mix them. Okay, weather and weathering both are different topics. So what is weathering? The soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks, by the action of wind, water and climate. This process is known as weathering. Yes, the soil is breaking down. The soil is formed. How does the soil form? How does the soil form? The soil is formed by weathering process. The soil is formed by weathering process. When the breakdown, the rock breakdown because of wind, rain, hail, ice, heat, cold, then this process of formation of soil from the rock is known as weathering. Okay, so soil is formed. What is soil? What is soil? You know that soil is one of the most important natural resource. It supports the growth of plants by holding the roots. Yes, it supports the growth of plants by holding the root firmly and supplying the water and nutrients, and it is the home for many organisms. Yes, it is the home for many organisms. And soil is essential for agriculture, and you know that agriculture provides us many things like food, clothing, shelter for all. So we can say soil is an inseparable part of our life. Yes. What is soil profile? Is a soil profile is actually a vertical section through the different layer. Yes. Yes. Soil profile is a vertical section through the different layer. Yes, there are many layers are present. So in one word we can say soil profile, but these layer are actually different in texture, different in depth, different in color. So these layers are also known as horizon. These layers are also known as horizon. So we can say there are three layers of soil present, or you can say there are three horizon of soil present: A horizon, B horizon and C horizon. Yes, so what is A horizon? A horizon is the uppermost horizon. Yes, it is generally dark in color, as it is rich in humus. Yes, because it is rich in humus and mineral. So the humus makes the soil fertile. Yes, the humus makes the soil fertile, provides nutrients. So in A horizon, lot of humus and lot of mineral is present. Yes, it is dark in color. A horizon is also known as topsoil. A horizon is also known as topsoil. So this layer is A horizon means topsoil is generally dark, porous and can retain more water. Let's talk about the B horizon. Kids, if we talk about the B horizon, the next layer, it is has lesser amount of humus. Yes, it has a lesser amount of humus, but more amount of mineral is present. But mm, this layer is little bit harder and it is not soft. Well, the root can reach till this layer. Root can reach till this layer, and water can also be found. It this layer means B horizon is also known as middle layer. Okay, it is also known as middle layer, and the last layer is C horizon. Just below the C horizon is uh, the just below the sea horizon bedrock is present. Bedrock is very hard difficult rock which cannot be even dig with a spade. Yes, you cannot dig bedrock. And in third layer means in sea horizon is actually the third layer, which is made up of small lump of rock. Yes, small lump of rocks are found with cracks in which water is present. So below this is bedrock. Below this is bedrock, which is hard and difficult to dig with spade. Okay, I hope you understood about the horizon. And if we talk about the parts of soil, you know what is soil. You know that the mixture of rock particle and humus is called soil. Yes, the mixture of rock particles and humus is called soil. So soil contains many things. Soil is a mixture of many things, like it contains sand, it contains clay, humus, plant root, bacteria. Yes, all these things are present, and many metal are also present. Okay, now let's talk about the types of soil. Yes, because you know that there are different types of soil present. So actually, soil is divided. The types of soil are actually based on the proportion of particles. Yes, how greater or smaller or fine particle are present. So on this basis, we have classified the soil into three different categories. Yes, we have classified the soil into three different categories: sandy soil, clay soil, loamy soil. Loamy soil is the best soil, sandy soil is the worst soil. Okay, so actually what is sandy soil? If the if soil contain greater proportion of big particles, it is called sandy soil. If the soil contains the greater proportion if the soil contains the greater proportion of big particles, it is called sandy soil. And what is clay soil? If the soil contains fine particles relatively higher, then it is called clay soil. Okay. And what is loamy soil? If the amount of large and fine particles is about the same, then it is called loamy soil. It means in loamy soil the amount of large and fine particle is same. Okay. I hope you understood. And one more topic, let's talk about it. Properties of soil. Yes, let's talk about it. It's properties of soil. So, first property is soil can in the soil water can percolate. Yes, in the soil water can percolate, but percolation rate of water in different soil is different. So, percolation rate is calculated in milliliter per minute by the formula. So what is the formula of percolation rate? What is the formula of percolation rate? The formula of percolation rate is amount of water upon percolation time. Amount of water and divided by time. Okay. One more point is soil moisture is actually present in different amounts. So soil moisture is difficult to define, and because it is different in different according to different people. Yes, so for example, a farmer's concept of soil moisture is different from that of water resource management. Okay. So, generally, however, soil moisture is actually the water that is held by the space between the soil particles. Kids, now let's talk about the relation of soil and crops, how they are related to each other. Okay, let's begin the new point. Okay, it's soil and crops. So you know that different types of soils are found in different parts of India. Yes, different types of soil are found in different parts of India. Yes, somewhere sandy soil is found, somewhere is clay soil is found, somewhere loamy soil is found. Okay, so in some parts there is clay soil, in some parts there is loamy soil, while some other parts is sandy soil. So actually soil can also be affected. Yes, the soil can also change. Loamy soil can change into sandy soil. It is possible because soil is affected by many factors. Yes, wind, rainfall, temperature, light, humidity. Suppose there is a loamy soil. Suppose there is a loamy soil at any place, but if the rainfall will not occur, temperature will increase, then what will happen? Slowly it will convert into sandy soil slowly, because the plants will not grow, and all the nutrients will destroy. Then it will convert into sandy soil. So it depends on many things. Yes, wind, rainfall. When the wind blow, suppose there is loamy soil at a place. Suppose there is a loamy soil at a place. If wind is blowing, then what will happen? The wind, because of wind, the loamy soil move away, and this place will become barren, and the soil, remaining soil will become infertile. Yes, useless, it will become useless. So these are the some important climate factor which affect the soil profile. Yes, so which factor affect the soil profile? Wind, rainfall, yes, temperature, light, humidity. Yes, humidity also affect. If the humidity is not present in the soil, then the soil will dry up, so we can say um, soil and crops are related to each other, because if the soil, if the uh, good soil is not available, if the soil if the soil rich in nutrient is not available, then crop will not grow. Yes, the crop will not grow, because the different type of vegetation. Yes, the different type of vegetation means a different type of vegetables and crops that might grown in any region depend upon the soil. Yes, so it's all, so we can say soil and crops are related to each other. If the soil has less nutrients, then crops will not grow properly. So we should aid the natural manure, like we should aid the dung, waste of kitchen in the soil, so it will become fertile again. Okay, so plants can grow easily. Okay, now let's study a topic which is making pots, because soil is also used to make pot, but which soil is used? Let's find out. Let's move on the next point. Okay, kids. So our topic is making a pot. Pottery is made of forming a clay body into object of a required shape and heating them to a high temperature in a kiln, which removes all the water from the clay, which induce reaction that leads to permanent changes, including increasing their strength, hardening, and setting their shape. So, to make the pot, clay soil is used. Yes, which soil is used to make the pot? Clay. You know, diya, we light the diya during Diwali. Yes, because they are made of clay soil. Yes, so actually any uh, clay object, any object like pot is formed mm, by a method in which to give the shape we need the object who that can give the shape, and high temperature also required, so which remove the water from the clay, and it leads to a permanent change. So the permanent change will gain by clay soil. So you might have seen the pot, the different item made of clay soil. You might have seen is so they are made by a unique way. Okay, and a clay body can decorate it before or after finishing, and we can, after making a pot, we can do the color also. So the clay must be prepared, needing help to ensure an even moisture content throughout the body. So to prepare these kind of thing, first off we need to clay just like we need to flour. Yeah, then we make using a device, old device we use, which rotate, in which we make different type of things. Okay, so air trapped within the clay body needs to be removed. Yes, air also need to be removed. Okay, and this is called de-airing and can be accomplished by machine called vacuum pug or manually by wedging. Yes. So nowadays, kids, nowadays to make loomy soil object, sorry, clay soil. Okay, nowadays to make clay soil object, a machine is used. This is known as vacuum pug. Okay, but in old time the a rotating device was used, which is known as wedging. Okay, nowadays most of the people use vacuum pug, they do not use wedging. Okay, and once a clay body has been kneaded, first of all, clay soil is kneaded. Then after kneading, it is de-aired, or you can say it is wedging. Means we use a wedging device, so it will give a shape in different variety. And after shaping, it is dried and then fired. Means it is color. Then we do the different kind of color. So making a pot is a very easy method. Okay, now get the, let's study about the soil erosion. Let's move on the next point. So kids, what is soil erosion? So soil erosion is a process by which oil and rocks are removed from the earth's surface by exogenetic process such as wind or water flow, and then transported and deposited in other location. Okay, so what is soil erosion? What is soil erosion? Soil erosion means the moving away of soil due to wind or water flow. Yes, due to wind or water flow, the moving away of soil is called soil erosion. So kids, if there is loomy soil is present, if somewhere is loomy soil present at any place, if wind is blowing very fast or if water is flowing too much, then the water will take away the loomy soil, or the wind will blow and take away all the loomy soil, and this place will become barren, and then slowly that place will become useless. So soil erosion is very harmful. So how can we protect from soil erosion? We need to apply different things, we need to apply different methods, so we can protect from soil erosion. While erosion is a natural process, activities have increased by 40 times the rate of which is erosion occurring global. Yes, it is increasing. Yes, because of us. So remember kids, what is soil erosion? Erosion is a process by which oils and rocks are removed from the earth's surface. Yes, because of this process, oils and rocks are also removed. Okay, by some process such as wind flow, water flow, and then transported and deposited in other location. Okay, I hope you understood now. let's study again how can we prevent soil erosion. How can we prevent from soil erosion? Let's move on the next point. Okay, so as I said that water can take away the soil, water can take away the soil. Then, if the water will take away the soil, then that place will become barren. So, the root of the plants. How can the root of the plant help? Root of the plant help to absorb the extra water during the rainfall. Yes, in monsoon season, plants help to absorb the most of the water. So that's why we should grow a lot of the trees. And one more advantage of trees, that they bind the soil. They bind the soil. That's why soil cannot move away from that place. So that's why we should grow more and more tree. Yes. And how can we prevent? As you can see, point number one, plant grass and ground cover in a huge expensive garden and on sports field. Yes, if there are more plants, or if somewhere is grass available, or ground which has where is garden available, then the soil will not move away. So we should grow more and more trees. Okay. And never leave embankments or sloped garden bare and exposed. Yes, you should not make sloped garden. Sloped garden is not good, because when the water will flow, then it will take away all the soil. Yes. And ensure that homes and other buildings have adequate draining and water collection system. Yes, water collection system should be available. Yes, adequate draining and adequate water collection system, like sewage, and this kind of system should be available in building homes. So this water, if it is not available, this kind of system, draining and water collection system is not available, then this water will take away all the soil. So, and one more point is, adopt a small piece of land outside your property as your own. Yes. Okay, you should also adopt a small piece of land outside your property as your own, and grow there. And at that place, you should grow the plant, so the soil will stay there, because the root of the trees bind the soil. Create a dislike for bare and open spaces around your home, schools, universities. Okay. I hope you understood. Now it's time to ask question. Let's move on the last point. Okay, kids, it's time to ask question from you. Now the chapter is going to finish. Yes, today's class is not very big. It's a very not a big class. It's a very short class. So we are going to finish the chapter. So here is the question. Question number one: which soil is used to make pot? So get the in these three question. Question number one, answer which soil is used to make pot. Yes, clay soil. Clay soil is used to make pots. And question number two, what is soil erosion? How can we prevent from soil erosion? Yes, what is soil erosion? So actually it's let me tell you two definition. One is very short and another is very long. So short definition. Short definition. First of all, let me tell you short definition. So the moving away of the soil due to wind and water flow is known as soil erosion. Yes. And second definition is erosion is the process by which oil and rocks are removed from the earth's surface, and by a process such as wind and water flow, and then transported and deposited to other location. So how can we prevent from soil erosion? So we should grow more plants and trees. Yes. And never leave embankments or sloped garden bare or exposed. Okay. And adopt a small piece of land outside your property as your own, and ensure that homes, buildings have an adequate draining and water collection system. Okay. I hope you understood. Now the chapter is finished. Yes, today's class is not long. Now we will meet in next class. Till then, bye bye.